So AP exam season is upon us, and I always like to make a little bit video at the beginning of the AP exams. I meant to do it yesterday, but time got away from me. But I just want to wish you all luck on AP exams this year. You guys have gone through a lot of challenges over the last few years with COVID and things like that. And sometimes it's easy to lose perspective about the big picture. And I want to remind you guys about the big picture as you're going into like these important tests that you've been working so hard all year on. And just to remind you that the end goal is not actually a good score on the test. And I want you guys to do well. Don't get me wrong. But I want you guys to have a broader, larger view of your future, of your life, and things like that. And at the grand scheme of things, yeah, these exams feel important to you at this time, but they're not everything. So don't put all of your hopes, don't put all of your being proud, your achievements, or even any downsides if you don't do well in the test this year on what score you ultimately get. Okay? Big picture, you guys want to do well. Why do you want to do well? So you can maybe go to college, get college credit, right? Make college life a little bit easier for you. Why do you want to go to college? Well, you want a good job, you want a good career, you want a good future for yourself, right? These are all good things to want, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to 10 years and 15 years, you look back on it, you're going to be happy with what you've gotten at that point, and not necessarily the exact exam score you got there. The way you get from here to there is not a straight line path, as much as it would like to be. As much as life would be simple if it were, it's not like that. It's not a straight path. There's a lot of bumps, a lot of things along the way. And the AP exams are just a part of that path for you. Maybe you do extremely well. Maybe you bomb them. All right. At the end of the day, what I want you to look for in terms of for you getting to where you want to be in the future, your future self, okay? I want you to think about, what have you learned this year? What are the mistakes you've made and that you've learned from? And yes, you should make mistakes. Mistakes are really, really important for learning, not just about school, mistakes on tests, mistakes in life, okay? Make some mistakes. What have you learned from those mistakes? The most important thing is, what have you learned? What have you accomplished? What have you grown? Even for those of you who end up getting a 1 or a 2 or a really low score on the AP exam, okay? You've learned something. Take the win on the things that you've learned and move on, okay? So when you're walking into your tests this week, just remember, this is just a piece. This is just part of your journey for you guys to grow and grow bigger. And I know you guys have all learned something. I know you've all grown something. Even if it doesn't feel like you achieved all of your goals, you've made progress towards learning more and more. You've made mistakes along the way. And I want you to evaluate if you learned from those mistakes and what are you going to do better? How are you going to grow more as a person? All right, because that ultimately is far, far more important than the exact score you get on this AP exam. Okay? Really, trust me. Like you're gonna look back on these AP exam times and be like, I don't know why I thought it was such a big deal. I know it feels like a big deal. I know you guys want to do well, and I wouldn't make all of this stuff if I didn't want you to do well. So I want you to do well, but I also want you to know at the same time that these are not everything, right? This is not the only thing. This is not the most important thing. Not to put all of the pressure, all of your hopes and dreams on the score of this single test or multiple tests or these next 2 weeks. Doesn't work like that. That's not how life works. That's not how you should think of life working. That is not the level of pressure you should expect. So get lots of rest, go and relax, do your best, and once you're done, they're done, okay? The score will be what it is, okay? So good luck. I pray for all of you. I do that. You guys don't have to ask me to or anything. It doesn't matter if you believe or not. I do pray for all of you as you're taking the test, that you would feel peace, that you would remember the facts that you remembered, and that you would feel confident, that you don't feel overstressed, overpressured, and at the end of the day, you get through these next 2 weeks, and you feel a sense of accomplishment, regardless of what the score is. All right, so good luck. To help you guys out, if you guys stuck here for the end, I'm going to make a few 5-minute recaps of the entire year. I'm going to start with statistics and calculus and then do physics, just to give you guys kind of the big tips, big major things to remind, just to remember right before the exam. Okay? But other than that, I want you guys to take it easy, to relax, feel calm and confident during the tests. All right? Good luck.